All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another stream. Today, we are going to talk about something I have just found on the Facebook Twitter sphere, and I confirmed it with a couple, or at least one person who's always in my channel, always in my streams, because she is actually at a Tesla dealer right now, and it's confirmed that Tesla is actually doing this. If you qualify for a special, like if you qualify this for a certain type of Tesla buyer that has specifically an order, you can't just go into a dealership and get this. Well, I don't think at least, but we're going to get into it. This video is not clickbait. This is the US market for I know everybody that watches that's in the US market. But basically, to kind of sum it up, is Tesla is giving free option credit to switch to a different vehicle, or not different vehicle, switch to a different option like colors, interior credit, stuff like that. And they're basically just giving you a credit line for line off of the price of it. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you an exact screenshot that I have from Tesla. We can dive into it to see if it's worth it. But before we get into it, let's roll into the intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another video. Thanks for watching another stream. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on a Tesla and not paying Tesla 5.34% financing. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let's get into it. So I first saw this on Facebook, of course. This was a screenshot that just caught my eye, of course, because I'm always hunting out there. I'm always trying to get the best deal for all of you, because we don't want to pay. The prices are too damn high at the end of the day. We got to get some discounts at the end of the day. So this is a screenshot. This is in the Tesla Model Y Facebook group. I can encourage a lot of people to join. If you're join these types of groups on Facebook for like Tesla Model 3, Model Y, anything. I'm in SX, I'm in literally all of them. And I'm also in a lot of like localized groups as well. So like Tesla California, Tesla whatever, because it's a good resource. You're going to find stuff like this, and people like to disseminate information really quickly, and you can find like parts, accessories, all that kind of stuff. But basically, here's the tagline from shout out to Louis Porcello: couldn't deliver my Model Y before the end of the year. Then they hooked me up with black for the same price, because black is what, $2,000? Original order was back in March. And if you start to like break this down, so yeah, black is $1,500. He used to have a white one, so it was free. And you can see he's got all these options down here. And the referral credit right here, line for line, is $52.50. So if you back out that math, this is what we know. We already know that there is a $3,750 discount right here on any Tesla Model Y or Model 3 taking delivery this month by the end of the year. But this just stacks right on top of it. So $3,750 plus the $1,500, and that makes it a total of $52.50 discount at the point of sale. And basically, so what's going on right here is, from what I'm hearing through the pipeline, is if you have an unmatched order, so you have an order in the queue that you've placed for whatever, and you don't have a VIN and they don't have a vehicle for you, you can literally talk to a Tesla rep or text them, or best yes, go to a Tesla store. Like a shout out to Happy Hippo, who's been emailing back and forth. She's actually in a store right now, and she's emailing back and forth saying they're willing to offer her free paint to try and get her into a vehicle today, to swap her into a vehicle that's available for delivery. And so if you have an unmatched order that does not have a VIN, you can then ask Tesla to find a vehicle that qualifies for you. It could be a higher paint option, any other options, and they'll waive that extra fee for you. It could be paint, it could be probably the interior color is another one, like if you want white interior or black interior, or it can even be rims if you've got the 19s and you want to step up to the 20s, then the sky is really the limit. The only thing I haven't heard yet is swapping from like a Model Y long range to a performance. I mean, that would be sick. That would be, $7,500 discount right there, because then you go from $5,000 all the way up to $8,750. But we go through some of the comments. Some people are trying to figure out what this is actually was going on. So referral credits, it's big. I guess it's just the way they're just like line item all this stuff on the Tesla backend, but definitely some interesting stuff. And we kind of called this, like I was definitely predicting this might happen, which is pretty freaking cool. But I thought it was going to be next week. It was going to be like maybe the last week of the month. But now that it's happening already, if you have an unmatched order and they don't have a vehicle for you, and basically the text starts like this from what I'm hearing is that they reach out to you because they can't seem to get your vehicle to deliver this month. But of course, Tesla has tons of vehicles are really already for sale. So right here, there's 398 Model 3s, 400 Model Ys. That was actually from yesterday. So let's refresh it. It never goes above 400 though. So we don't even have to worry about it going into 5, 6. Okay, so 391 Model Ys. And let's refresh it for the Model 3s. There's probably just as many, if not more, because it caps at 400 for some reason, but 396. But big news from this is that you can literally get, like, if you've had an order in the queue for a base white one with black interior with no other options, then you might be able to get some extra value out of this. I mean, I do know white interiors are harder to find than black interiors, so you might not be able to find that, but you could get the rims, the $2,000 rims, maybe the paint. I mean, really what I would recommend to you, if you have a vehicle that's unmatched, go into your local Tesla store if you can, and just talk to them back and forth and see what's up, see what they can get you, see what's vehicles available. And because there's a ton, and maybe if you could even go to waitingfortesla.com, see if there's a vehicle near you that, you might be looking for, it might have the options that you're looking for, and see if you can actually swap to it. Of course, we don't necessarily know if performance actually works in this, but this is, definitely some crazy stuff that is coming down the pipeline. And I guess they probably announced this at the same time as the 10,000 mile supercharger credit. But I mean, let's recap everything that's happened so far just in December. We have the $3,750 discount that started on December 1st. And then we had 10,000 miles 2 days ago, 10,000 supercharger miles, which has a value of about $1,000. And now we have free option credit. I don't really know any better way to kind of phrase that. If someone has a better way to put that in words, like, that's the only thing I think of, basically, or option credit or option cost credit or option waived or something. But definitely some interesting stuff. But let me know what you guys think of this. Is this crazy? Is this something going to push you over the edge? If you can, because potentially you could get, I mean, of course it's like paint rims has good value, right? If rims $2,000, that's decent valuation right there. But I mean, what could you actually, I mean, I'm still thinking they're going to do something with full self-driving. And that's another thing, like they removed this order button. So I can't even I can't build Teslas anymore. It's only on the home page where you can do that. You have to go through here, custom order. Once you drill down to a model, they force you and filter you down of look at our inventory, pick a vehicle you want. But let's see, Model 3. So of course you can go red paint, which is $2,000, but I think it's a waste. But now that it's free, hey, $1,500 wheels, so the $1,000 white interior. So there's really not much, the maximum max value you could probably get out of this. Maybe tow hitch if you're on the Model Y, but the maximum value on a Model 3 you could probably get is what, $4,500. But realistically, if you hit all the marks with black, with white interior, so maybe $4,000 value, which is not bad. I mean, $4,000 value plus the $3,750 December credit, and then the 10,000 mile supercharger wheels. That's essentially a $7,500 value at the end of the day. Model Y, of course, might be a little bit better in terms of, because their options are more expensive at the end of the day compared to the Model 3. But then let's see, if you could do $2,000 of rim paint, $2,000 in rims, tow hitch, another $1,000, $1,000 for white interior. It seems like most of this is happening to people with 7-seater orders, because they can't actually deliver a 7-seater by the end of this year. But yeah, I guess Model Y, the best valuation is what, 2 + 2, 5, $6,000 valuation in free option credits if the stars all align and your local Tesla dealer had the exact car you're looking for. But definitely some interesting stuff coming down the pipeline. And yeah, I mean, basically free option credit. So my advice to you is go into your local Tesla center, sales place, talk to a sales rep, and see what what available inventory is near you that you can kind of, get some sweet extra money from the deal at the end of the day. But this video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link. Down below in the description, you can actually schedule a call with me. It's a 15-minute to 30-minute call where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which is links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price. And right now on my guide, there's 2 credit unions that have interest rates in the 3 to 3.5% all the way up to 65 months, even 88 months. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. But you don't even have to do that. Just being here, watching here, hitting the like button, and shout out to SF City Boy, bringing people to my channel. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate it, and it goes a long way. So thank you for that. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. Comment down below if you've been reached out by Tesla and they're offering you some sort of option credit, whether it's rims, paint, interior color, or anything. I want to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.